having us
No
here
worries.
today.
Yes, it's my
As a
pleasure.
woman,
Yes.
I have to say I'm so inspired looking at your achievements.
Oh, thank you so much. Now, come on. Let me show you around. Have you seen the showroom?
Not really.
Not
I would
really.
really
Come,
love to see.
let me show you around
Alright.
then. Okay, a lot of people think that Sonali is only ladies' products, but that's wrong because we have the whole family collection, from ladies to men to children, which I'll just show you around after that. So we have everyone as 0 years, they call it, that means newborn, up to however old, whatever old you are. And not only that, our specialty is we have plus sizes. Now just guess, what is the biggest plus size you would have heard in any shopping mall?
Size.
Yeah.
I've never,
Yeah.
Looking at my size, I've never really
Seen a plus size.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. It has never come across my mind to even check it out.
Right. So plus size, normally a lot of people think is okay, double XL, triple XL, that's it. But then what we have is up to 9XL. 9XL. So people say 9XL, what is 9XL? So 9XL, people say how big it is. So 9XL is, the chest size is 65. 64 to 65, so you can imagine how big it is. But even then, you can still look beautiful. So that is our priority, to make everyone.
Surprised looking at your designs and what you have to offer. But how did all this start?
So I studied in University Malaya. Many people think I'm born and bred in India. But no, I'm born and bred in Malaysia. I studied in University Malaya, finished my degree program in business administration. As usual, you go and look for a job. So when I went to look for a job, I was already married then. So interviews, they say, oh, you're married, then you can't travel. So there were a lot of hindrance. So one day I went shopping. And when I went shopping, and before I could enter the shop, the lady said, oh, don't have your size. So I was so offended, like, oh my God, how does she know I'm buying for myself? I could have, I'm just buying maybe for a friend. So that's the day I realized that, okay, there is, I think there is not enough stock maybe for the bigger size ladies. So I approached my brother and my family. I said, what do you think if I start up my own business? And so that we can cater for the bigger size also, besides the smaller size. They said, yeah, it's a great idea. So we all joined together. So I'm my sister-in-law, that is my brother's wife. And then we opened up our first shop in Sentul.
But I'm sure achieving all this, you must have faced a lot of challenges. Could you tell me something about that?
For me, in Sonali, we started in 1995. Okay, so it's almost 22 years now. And in year 2000, we had a flood. And when we had a flood, all our stocks was in the basement level and everything was finished overnight. But our retail showroom was on the ground floor. And thank God at that point, our raw material, because we had our own factory and all, was in a different location. And it was my first experience, don't know how to handle it, what is a disaster, what is flood, and all these things. And being new in the business, insurance, again, as usual, we wouldn't really look into it. And you underbuy insurance to save on the premiums. These are all silly mistakes that we make. So it was difficult, but because my raw materials was in a different location, we could start again. And the best thing was my customers were ready. So it was flowing again. Of course, we were slowed down a little bit, but then it moved on.
Well, that's really nice how, you actually handle it really well. It takes a lot of strength to do that because most people would just give up.
But family support. My family support was there, emotional support was there. That is the most important thing. Not once. You think one time you get a disaster and you are done. No.
Yeah.
Then, because of the flood, we moved after that to another location in Sri Damansara. And this time, we had a bigger property. So, because we had a bigger property, we moved everything under one wing, under one roof. In year 2005, I had a fire. And this time...
One after another, my goodness.
So after 5 years, you're building and you're climbing up the ladder and then you drop down. And this time I fell below ground level.
Okay.
That's negative because we just received few containers from overseas of our goods not even opened. The whole thing was on fire. Fire happened in minutes. You can't do anything about it. But again, God was there. And what happened was my accounts room was intact. Everything else was burnt. So from then on, it was like really difficult. And I was thinking, this time it's difficult. Where do I start? Where do I start?
So how did you overcome that?
Yeah, so again, as I said, family is very important to give you the emotional support. Then my staff. and my customers. They will say, Madam, don't pay us a salary, don't worry, we will still work for you.
So I guess you're the living proof of what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And looking at where you are today, I have to say hands down, you proved it. You proved it right.
Oh, thank you, thank you. But yeah, this is something we should not give up.
So Miss, as you've said earlier about the staff, so how do you inspire them and how do you get them together?
Okay, again, I said the quality, a very important quality that any businesswoman should have is honesty. We have never cheated our staff in paying late their salaries or EPF and all these things. Not only staff, my suppliers, which are also another big part to support me, we have always made our payment on time, never cheated, never defaulted. Because of the honesty that we had, the policy that we had in our company, all our suppliers came forward and said, Madam, whatever you want, just take. Don't worry about it. After 6 months, we talk about payment.
Wow.
My staff said, Madam, don't give us salary. We will manage it. Just tell us what to do next and we will just do. For 3 months, we don't talk about salaries. So this thing itself was my biggest strength and my family support again, I must say.
So Miss, I guess positivity comes only when you're positive yourself. So do you mind telling us a bit about your achievements and your ventures?
So I ventured into other businesses. One is called Kedai Kaki Lelong. And with that, I've got a great partner who is very good in buying and he has got great experience and I'm good in management. So with that, we are building the company. Not only furniture business, I've also ventured into restaurant, which is on a rooftop dining with again the same partner and one more partner add-on. And we divide our responsibilities very well and the trust is there and very easy to get along.
Wow, there's so much going on for you. So how do you manage your personal life and your work?
Very important is to have a very close-knit family. I was brought up in a very close-knit family, so love is all around. When you walk in the house, it's all love. And this is what I've instilled in my kids.
So what are your future plans, Miss?
My future plans, of course, is to make it auto-run and to mushroom more into other states. At the moment, we are having 5 outlets of Sonali and now we are planning to go to other towns also and East Malaysia too.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
So Miss, what's your advice for the people out there, the young entrepreneurs and the ones that would like to follow your footsteps?
Well, my advice to them will be as what I've re-explained just now, I think. It's number one, whatever you do, you must have the passion.
Right.
And the products, if you're having a product to sell or even whatever it is you're selling, make sure it's of good quality. So that is one thing because you must have the confidence of your customers. That's the only way if you have anything, any downfall, your customers will be with you.
That's a very positive outlook. It was so nice meeting you today. I feel so inspired and I'm really sure people out there would get inspired as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was really nice meeting you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. See you
Alright.
then. Bye.